Hello, Chloe. It's Tycho here with Mashable, and the film was really, really good.
You liked it?
I actually did really like it. I really liked it. You did a really great, stellar performance. Now, my first question for you is: in the film, Olivia gets deferred from her dream school, with the main character taking it as a rejection. How does Chloe deal with rejection?
Oh, how I deal with rejection, I do not take no for an answer. So this will happen.
Okay.
I'll go and I'll cry about it. And I'll say,
Okay.
I'll like pump myself up. I'll be like, okay, this rejection is just God's protection. It wasn't meant for me. But then I think to myself, I'm like, maybe God would want me to go fight for this, you know?
Oh.
So it really just depends on the situation, but I'm very competitive when it comes to myself and my work. I don't take no for an answer. Now, when it comes to love or whatever, I let it go with the flow. I'll cry about it for a week. Bye bye. Right.
Okay.
So
We're gonna
it depends on situation to situation.
we're gonna get into love in a second, but social media can be a harmful place with a sea of trolls who have Twitter fingers. And we kind of saw that in the film. How do you deal with trolling and being triggered as you continue to climb to stardom?
You know, it's sometimes really hard to deal with. And I'm learning I just can't look at it because I will see like all of these think pieces on me and my life. And mind you,
Yeah.
I'm already an overthinker as is. So then
Okay.
I'm seeing half these things that aren't true about me. And I'm
What was
like,
the
well,
craziest one you've seen before?
you know, it's been way too crazy to even remember them all. But something that always sticks with me is anytime people meet me, they're like, wow, you are so much nicer than we thought. And I'm like, well, what did you think I would be like? Mind you, I don't like mean people. It's nice to be nice. You get back what you like, what you give out. You know what? You know? So I'm like, well, what does that mean? So I just don't like the persona people put on me.
Perceived persona people put on
Yes,
you.
because I'm kind of very out there, and when I perform, I seem very confident on stage. Right, that's
Yes.
the place where I feel the most confident. But that doesn't mean I'm not a nice person.
You
So
are very, I can attest. When I met you at 197, you gave me your hand. I got the job for BET, and you were the sweetest thing. So Ty Cole
thanks.
can attest. Now, Hallie revealed on social media she's very much in love with her main DDG, and you co-signed it. Okay, has Chloe ever been in love before, and what do you look for in love with your next partner?
Yeah, well, I have been in love before. I don't think I've met the one, but I definitely have been in love before. And for connection, the person just has to be genuine, sweet, really goofy like me. I love to laugh. I love to be myself. So I
Yeah.
want like you to be a best friend that I'm attracted to.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's what I want.
A
That's what
best
I
friend and
want.
a lover and
And
more.
yeah, and I'm learning like I don't want to play games. I don't want to do that. Don't play games with me. Don't string me along. I'm not an option. If you put me on your roster, I will walk away. Things like that.
I just took that advice and I'm gonna apply it for myself because I just went through something like that. And
What happened?
child, this is another conversation another day. I'm gonna tell you when we finish this. But
Okay,
it was
okay.
now Olivia and Izzy are vastly different in the social scene, with Olivia more to herself and Izzy is a lot more outgoing. Do you
Mhm.
identify more with Olivia or Izzy, and let Mashable know why?
I definitely do not resonate with Olivia.
Okay.
With Izzy, the parts of her that I do see parts of myself in is that she likes to have fun and adventure. That
Yeah.
is Chloe. However, Chloe's not as chill and as cool and calm and collected as Izzy. It's just very like, what? What's going on? Oh,
Okay.
that's not me.
Okay, okay, I respect that. Now, my last question for Mashable is this. While you went to college on Grownish, did you ever have a dream school you wish you could have attended? And if you were to have attended that dream school, what would you have taken up as a major?
So ever since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to attend Yale. I was like, Yale's going to be my school. I want to go to Yale. I want to go to Yale.
Okay.
And, because music is my career, instead of going and majoring in something that I kind of already know, I would do business and finance and economics.
Okay, what would you have done with that?
Well, it's important to know your money. And, I can't be making all this stuff and losing it. I
Right.
have to be knowledgeable. I have to know how to make proper investments. I have to know how to read all my contracts. I need to be able to sit at a table with my lawyer and my business manager and know what the hell's being said, which I do, thankfully. But that's exactly why I would have taken those courses, because especially being a young Black woman, a lot of people don't think we're as smart as we are. And it's
Yep.
fine being underestimated. And it's even a little bit better to me, because it's like I
Okay.
can prove you wrong every time, and you might not think I'm as smart as I actually am. And hey, it's
Mhm.
that's like a little, all right, I'll got you.
I got you. Well, you know what? I guess this would be the last question here since you gave us some good advice here. What advice would you give to somebody who is young and they have a lot of on their plate trying to understand business things? What's the biggest business thing that you have learned from somebody, and who was it that taught it to you?
I look after every budget now.
Okay.
And I'm learning, you know, I'm learning to pay attention to the business side of the music industry. But something I would give advice to about someone my age, say who's not even in the music industry, read. Sometimes we don't know everything.
Okay.
It have someone who is like a bit older than you, who can be like your mentor and kind of teach you the ropes, because yes, we are the future and we do know a lot more than some might think. However, we also have to listen. And
Mhm.
that's something I'm learning. And also, here's a number one that I have learned, and
Okay.
it's been the main one I've been applying. You have to speak up. No one will fight for you, no one cares about you. You have to do it for yourself. We're all in our heads about our own selves. So instead of assuming someone will look out for you, you got to look out for yourself. And then that's just added.
Okay. You know what? Let me add that other gem in my pocket. You're just
Period.
giving me everything, baby, today. Okay.
Period. I'm teaching myself as I'm speaking it out.
You're giving the
So,
girls and the guys and everyone what they need.
and what
Period.
I need.
And
I'm
what you
not into like the preaching. So it's like I'm doing it to myself. When I look in the
you're
mirror, I'm like,
treating us.
okay, bitch.
Right. Treat me as you need
Like
to
I
treat.
treat me.
That was perfect.